I am in my feelings today. Hi, Pisces. I just went outside and folded up 6 chairs because one of them was squeaking over and over and over again. I'm surprised I didn't break all 6 of those chairs. That's how bad it annoyed me. But okay, let's talk about it. You're going to feel powerful. Your intuition is going to be kicking. You feel like you know exactly what's going on. You don't, not yet, not yet. You feel powerful, but this is exactly what I was about to say. You feel powerful, but don't let your intuition play tricks on you. You feel strong. That doesn't mean you know exactly what's going on. That doesn't mean you can trust whoever's telling you what. That doesn't mean that it's time to jump headfirst into something and get married. You feel strong. But if you push things in terms of career or money, you're going to end up with nothing. You feel strong, but your partner may be looking at you like, do you care about anything but yourself? Is it all just about your feelings? Because no one likes that. So you feel strong, but I would say just pull it back a little. Just a little. You just had a season. You just had your season. You know, I get it. It's like you feel all the Aries fire. I get it. Like, let's go. I get it. But no, you listen, it's there and it's going to be wonderful. But right now you're a little bit confused and it's not your fault and there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to wait. Look at all the good stuff. Page of Wands, 6 of Wands, success, good communication, victory, a fire sign, you know, Aries season, wanting to talk, wanting to hang, wanting to be out there. Okay. Wanting to take a relationship to the next level, wanting to talk to your boss or take your business to the next level. Okay. But just please, let's hold off. 7 of Cups, 10 of Cups. We'll take it. Little confusion. See, it's Queen of Cups. It's great, but it's just, it's upside down. Now, if you're dealing with a water sign as well, and that water sign, if you're dealing with another water sign, that water sign is all the way fucked up. And in the communication game, Pisces, you're winning. You're winning this contest. Now, does that throw a lot of confusion into your home and family life? Does that really mess with things? It can. It can, but it'll clear up. That's what the 10 of Cups is about. It'll clear up. Just give it a little time. Give it a little time, give it a month, right? Lots of steam. Pisces walking into Aries season, all glistening and wet and, you know, mermaidy. Lot of steam. Look what's that behind him. Lot of steam. The water at her feet and the fire in front of you. Lots of steam. Can't see clearly through the steam, just like through the fog. If you look at last month's Aries reading, it was called the fog. Now you guys get to experience the fog. Oh, look at that. It's an earth sign that you might be having a little bit of an issue with. And what's the issue? I think you were expecting something for your hard work, for your sticking in there, for everything that's happened. Like you were expecting a payoff of some kind. I'm not trying to make you sound transactional. I'm just saying there was an expectation there of like, okay, this happens and then this will happen and then this will happen. And if you're dealing with a Capricorn especially, you may feel like, what happened? Remember how you were going to, what happened? Like, the Tower here is about a sudden change, but it's a sudden change that's a long time coming. Because it's something that you very much assumed was going to happen, just like the guy there. And the earth sign is like, ha, gotcha, no, not really. And you're like, what? I'm already confused. I already want too much right now. I already want things to go faster. I already want to get married. Six of Wands. I already, let's just have this already. What's the holdup? What's the issue? My hair is always trying to grow during the Leo and the Pisces readings. Bottom of the deck, again, we're just pulling the bottom of the deck because they're major arcana. We don't want to let that go. Strength, the Lovers, and then 10 of Wands, Scorpio, the Death card there, and then Wheel of Fortune. Very good. Very good. But you see how there's a... Look here at the snake on the Wheel of Fortune card. You see him? There? There's a straight, the fish swims right to it, way to get there. Capricorn goes right to it to get there. And then there are other ways. Here are some of the other ways you can charm people into understanding what you're saying, because you're not wrong. You can charm people. Good idea if you're dealing with a Gemini, coming up very positive, someone you can long-term work with. You can, super charm them, right? This is all about being very charming. Or you can seduce them. But you can see how all of these methods have to do with honey and not vinegar. So you're going to want to, like I just did, go out there and destroy a bunch of stuff. You're going to want to. This isn't going to work, then I'll just break it. You're going to want to. But the cards are telling you again and again here that you have to keep a certain level of decorum, of politeness, of not going too far, because people, for some reason or other, your energy is so big in your season that now people are a little bit like, can you just, it was a lot. It was doing the most. It was extra. While they were in it, they were like, oh my God, how do you guys do this? Oh my God. Now that it's over, they're like, ugh, okay, can you just a little bit and so what you need to do is kind of reintegrate yourself back into normal society coming out of Pisces season. And these look like the steps that can help you do it. Now, regardless of how charming you are in getting your point across or not, there is some assured success here, and it looks really, really good. It looks like starting on a new project or a new life path, or there's been some big life-changing event in your life, and you're like, oh, okay, some big life-changing event, and now you're like, yes, this is the road. And that road is one of very good fortune. So money, happiness, esteem, wealth, which is different than money. But also it's about intelligence. It's about learning. It's about knowing more. It's about pursuing the things that you want and having them work out. It's about your desires coming to fruition in a way that's very positive for not just you, but for everyone around you and whoever is involved in this new endeavor with you. So a lot of positive stuff happening at the end of the month. The beginning of the month here starts off as being really confusing for you, but I really honestly have to tell you it's because you're wanting so much more than anyone right now is able to give you. Everyone is drained. Nobody has it. Nobody has it. You don't lose it or gain it because you're swimming in that fluid already. So you don't, to you, it's not a market difference, but to everybody else who had to get up out of that pool, you're like, but come on, give me that same level of, and they're like, this is dry land. I can't do that for you. And I'm certainly not getting back in that pool. Barely got out with my life, yo. You see? Good. Let's look at these. The Pisces readings are always so because you're so open to being read, that's what makes it so easy, is that you're like, okay. And it's, it looks like you're very compatible with anyone you want. That's why there's so many major arcana. It just looks like everyone is charmed by you, but as soon as you start to talk and take it too far, those same people are turning around and getting turned off by you. So there's this interesting balancing act that you have to do this month. Between knowing you're right, knowing what you want is the right thing, knowing that what you want for the collective or for your partner or for your colleague or for your parent, whoever it is the right thing. But now how do you communicate this in a way that assures victory Remember, the patient has to survive the cure. Just because you want to say what you want to say doesn't mean anything if the person that you were saying it to ends up getting alienated. What was the point of saying anything at all? If the point of saying stuff is to gain more understanding, if the point of saying stuff is that people gain a better understanding of you, how is your point how is that accomplished in any way if you alienate the person? Not only have they not understood what you were trying to say, they've just now negated anything you have to say because they've judged you as being a certain type of person. And that's what I would like you to avoid, being judged like a person that you are not, but you may exhibit those qualities this month. And why would you be exhibiting those qualities? Like I said, everyone else gets up out of the pool of Pisces and walks into Aries and hits the dry, cardinal heat and is like, oh, thank God. You walk in there, but you're not going to ever dry up. So you're just walking around steaming, and there's all this like steam coming off of you, and it's confusing to you and everybody else. Because what you want is to get everybody else back in the water. Nobody wants to get back in the water, but you got to get in the water. So you're like, how come you don't want to be in the water with me? How come you don't? And you want to have these really deep conversations. You want to take things to much, much higher levels. But it's like, for an earth sign, all the stuff I'm describing is like hell. That's exactly what they don't want. Not that they don't want to commit, but this is not the way to do it for them. And then you're thinking, well, what is the way? Not this. Earth signs, they really have to feel like it's their idea. Even though it's not. I think they just like getting played. Okay, let's look at these. Love you. See you in a minute. Below there's a meditation for Aries season. There's an ancestor meditation. Everything actually is on the website. The website's been redesigned and streamlined. And it's cool, and everything is there, including like the playlist, the podcast, everything. The playlist, the podcast, the extendeds, a way to reach me. What else? The meditations, you can buy them straight from the website now, thank God. There's a PayPal link to all the extended readings. You can also do that straight from the website. You can get the Vimeo link there. Everything is there. So you just have to click on one thing now, and we're done. There's a link to the Instagram. There's a link to the Twitter, to the SoundCloud, to the everything. Okay? Good. Mwah. Love you.
Hi, Pisces. So we start off the month a bit confused. Yes? Be mindful of the messages you receive and the messages you send. Don't take everything at face value when you first see it. There is great potential, great victory, good times coming. But for the moment, there is quite some confusion. That confusion may easily have to do with your family life, your love life, your kids, your parents, your siblings, your extended family life, the way you feel about your family. You may, with some of you, be going through a period of reassessing how you feel about your family for a number of reasons. There's also an earth sign here. I would assume it's the earth sign that persistently shows up in the Pisces reading. And we have noticed that this earth sign over time, especially the past couple of months, has been a bit off, a bit stressed, and it looks like now in April they crack. So there is this tower moment. And here then is the sentiment 7 of Pentacles of, man, but I put a lot into this and I waited for this for a long time. I'm all tied up in this. If that person particularly was a Capricorn, they're coming up very, very strong and having done things that you didn't think wouldn't ever do to anyone yourself. The Lovers and Strength. So there is a big focus on love this month, but it's about how love can make you stronger. Not having love, but just having been in love. So the Lovers and Strength here is about resilience. It's about finding love through strength. Finding love perhaps after you thought you could have it. And then, also if you're dealing with a Gemini or a Leo, they seem to be ready for the long haul, as is the Scorpio. the means by which they show you this is by planning this 10 of Wands journey with you. And as your energies intermingle, you will find yourself getting smarter because the people you are hanging out with are smarter. Right? Also, there's a very good chance here, the death and rebirth, starting something, ending something, starting something, that a completely new venture may come out of nowhere at the end of the month that's going to be really lucky for you. I suggest you take advantage of it. Knight of Pentacles, the Tower. I really don't think this Tower applies to you. I feel like this applies to the earth sign in your life because they also know what they've been doing. It doesn't really seem at all useful, Seven of Pentacles, to stay in that energy, because I don't think that would matter when someone wants to destroy themselves or not. I don't think it matters how much somebody else is invested. Excuse me. And somebody else has invested when it comes to what they want. Right? So the Death card here, also that rebirth that happens after the Tower. So some pretty strong blows, but I think the only thing that makes them unbearable is if you uncharacteristically don't want to go with the flow. There's an authority figure here that may be making it worse. There may be a fire sign in your life, someone you looked up to that's been going through a really hard time. There's a lot of people who want to communicate. In the extended, we'll take a look at that communication and where it's going, and can you trust that person? Yeah, we put them to the side and then we'll clarify everything else and then we'll come back to them. But it is fascinating. Excuse me. It is fascinating because there's this authority figure there and then the Ten of Swords with the Four of Pentacles, as if someone's trying to hold on to something really precious, but the authority comes in and rips it away. All right, Pisces. I love you guys. I'll see you in May. The Aries season guided meditation for all signs is below and on my website, and so is the ancestor meditation. Bye.